The band is back together as Corey Neilson's first signing of his second stint as Nottingham Panthers head coach is Rick Strachan, who returns to the club once again as assistant coach. Neilson keeps faith with the line combinations from last week, so Jordan Kelsall remains in defence with Dougie Legrone and Craig Morse still out injured. Alex DeBow keeps his place as starting netminder with Matty Bloor backing him up. Fife Flyers are the visitors to the Motorpoint Arena for this Friday night Viaplay Elite League clash. They only have 8 forwards available for this game, with Yanni Kivialati, James Spence and Sean Cameron all out. But Dylan Lawrence does return to the lineup. Fife have won both encounters between the two teams so far this season, a streak that Panthers will be determined to end tonight.
The team's raring, ready to go to start the kind of, second coming of this season for the Panthers. Like you said, the Flyers, long road trip. They're down a couple of players. They are dangerous. They've got a few guys that can definitely cause problems, but I expect the Panthers to go, full throttle here and rack up some goals.
Right, so Levin who has it. Levin turns and gets it to Myers in the zone. Levin gets it back. Looks for Puffer, but it's taken on by Sandstrom for Fife. Sandstrom skates through against Jordan Kelsall. Levin comes back, out the defence. Now with Gagnon. Gagnon just holds on, goes back for Kelsall. Oh, drops it and it's right out in front, and the Flyers take an early lead. Dylan Lawrence, his first game back since the 20th of November. And a mistake behind the net. He's found by Zach Phillips, and Lawrence puts the Flyers into an early lead. It's 1-0 Fife.
Yeah, just a really bad bounce there. Gags tries to go D to Kels behind the net. I don't know if it hit the official or it just kind of bumped off the kick plate there. It was a simple D to D pass. Bad bounce off the board straight to Zach Phillips, and that's in front in the net. Not obviously what the Panthers want at home.
Faro gets it now. Now Larkinen. Larkinen into the zone, but Hammond picks it up for the Panthers. Through neutral ice. Brady chasing it down. Looks for Hammond. In fact, it's Ferrara who has it. Looks back for Brady, but Ferrara has it again. Good strength, but nobody out in front for him, and that allows Zach Phillips to bring it away. Phillips goes to Dylan Lawrence, and it's a good pass to Larkinen, and the Flyers are 2 ahead. And Yanni Larkinen finds the net.
And just a great breakaway. 5 seconds ago, we're in the Fife end, around Shane Owen, and then it's all Zach Phillips again. Phillips to Lawrence, and then Larkinen. You see that does take a bit of a deflection there. I think Dubois thinks a pass is coming across. He kind of slides across to his left there. And Larkinen, who's maybe not known for his goal scoring as much, he finds that low blocker.
Sherbourne drops it back to Larkinen. He's bouncing around like a pinball as Ferrara gets it to Hammond. Hammond into the zone. Looking for Luke Ferrara! Oh, great save, Owen! Ferrara did superbly to get onto the end of it, but Shane Owen, superb. Now they can't bring it away.
Yeah, some really good chances there. Like you said, Ferrara, Owen with a big save, and then Caruso with a heavy shot from the point there. Shane Owen does well, but yeah, Panthers now, as this period kind of draws to a close, Panthers just starting to get a few more chances.
Oh, but it's another chance for Fife. The backhand shot, there was brilliant play by Lucas Sandstrom there to dance his way through.
It was like he couldn't, his feet stopped moving, but his hands just kept going. 1, 2, 3. He just couldn't quite get enough mustard on that backhand to kind of, really force Dubois. Dubois makes a good save, a really good positional save, but I thought he was going to run out of steam there, and he just kind of kept going.
But DeBow clears, and it's going to come to Puffer. Puffer needs some support. Fires it into the corner. It's going to come out of the zone into neutral ice, where Kelsall picks it up. Kelsall flicks it in. And it's behind the net. Here's Phillips. Oh, it's well taken on by Kelly Summers. Gets it behind the net to Sorensen. Sorensen right back out in front. Welch is there. So Owen makes the save. It's still loose. And it's in. Poked in. Kelly Summers follows it in. Panthers on the board. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and that's a really strange one. I thought Owen had that one. Welsh with the first chance. I thought here Owen had that covered. It kind of just there, guys kind of seemed to let up, and then out of nowhere, Summers comes flying in, and Here we go. This is it now. Floodgates. I think, you know, Panthers get one at home. The crowd's into it, and they're going to get going now.
Huge goal, because we've said it right at the start.
Exactly.
The next goal's massive, and it's the Panthers who's got it.
Yeah, exactly. And they come out here, and Summers pinching down and getting that goal. And you know, I think now they can just build on that. Flyers are still going to be dangerous, but I think now the Panthers will get their tails up here and get cooking.
Hammond wins the face-off. Gets it back, just can't get the shot away as it runs off his stick. It allows the Fife Flyers the chance to clear into neutral ice. Broussard picks it up. Nice touch off as Puck was looking for Hammond. Oh, nice clearing. Here's Larkinen, got away, and Larkinen's restored Fife Flyers' 2-goal lead. He's got his second of the game.
And that's exactly what we're saying. You know, Panthers are going to probably dominate, but if you give the Flyers a chance the other way, you know, they can hurt you. And again there, Larkinen, he kind of gets in one-on-one to bottom of the circle there, and he makes a great shot on Dubot. Thought it was actually going to be a 2-on-1, but Lawrence couldn't quite join that rush to make it a 2-on-1. So Larkinen does it himself, and like you said, second of the night, and that is the answer Todd Dutiaume will really want, you know.
Oh, that's well kept in. Mackenzie again looking to get it into the centre. Bafaro now comes across, it's fired in. Dubot gets something on it, and that allows Ferrara to bring it away. It's a 3-on-2 break for the Panthers as Hammond. Brilliant! Brady, surely no! How's it stayed out?
I need to see that. I need to see the replay on that again. Mike Hammond here.
Let's watch this again. Look at the skill there, the stick handling skill of Hammond there.
And then he just draws Sherburne in over to Brady. Brady backdoor. Oh, it was off the skate. And yeah, I think it hits the skate and then angles back towards Shane. I don't think Luke Ferreira got a piece of that one.
So look, yeah, it was off the skate.
A gaping net there. I mean, Mike, you know, we've talked about Hammond's skill set, and yeah, he absolutely undresses that to make it a 2-on-0 in front of the net.
Sherburne gets it to Larkinen. Larkinen to Lawrence, and it's a 2-on-1 developing. Larkinen and Mackenzie. Lawrence takes the shot. Lawrence has it back. Goes back to the blue line. Mackenzie. Fired in, and Panthers don't clear. Lawrence has it again. Into the centre. Oh, and it's tugs a deflection, and it's in.
Oh, they're going to review it though.
But there's going to be a review. It'll be Sherburne's goal if it counts.
There was definitely something in the crease. I didn't see.
See if this gets it.
I mean, Lackland's outside the crease, but as he goes by there, if he even bumps Dubot, you can see Dubot's pointing straight away. So I think they will. They'll obviously definitely look at this. On the ice, it was a goal, I believe.
Yeah, called a goal on the ice.
We'll probably see it better here.
So let's have a look at.
You just see Lackinen. He's kind of out the picture then, but definitely when the shot comes, he's not interfering. But just that split. Oh, we'll see better here.
Let's have a look.
Does he go through the crease? Does he?
You can't. He's not in the crease.
No, he's definitely
not in the crease. But it's whether he makes contact with.
Because he's sort of backing in.
Taking a drink. Referee comes back on, and the goal is given. Yeah, so Braden Sherburne with his 5th of the season. Rishi puts it around Hazeldine, keeps it in, does well. Ricci blocked in his tracks, and Fife Flyers clear the zone once again. A 3-goal lead they've got now. There may be more. Oh, what a strike by Reece Cochrane. It's 5-1. That's a superb goal. Yeah. Superb strike.
Doesn't dust it off, doesn't wait around, just walks onto that one. And like you said there, again, great play here. Just, you know, nothing really going on, just lays it back. I think this got deflected. It looked like it got...
No, I don't think it did. I think that was straight in.
Yeah, he absolutely walked onto that one. We'll wait for confirmation. Obviously, the way he's celebrating there, that's his. But it looked like maybe even off the defenseman, it maybe took a little wobble, I thought. But no, straight through. Great shot there. And
straight in.
But you can see how screened Dutiaume is. Again, it looks like a shot from distance, but
the shooting lane was very well closed down. Brassard has it. Summers again, back to Brassard. Brassard fires it in. Comes back to Summers. Summers now tipped, but once again, a great save. And now here we go, Sorensen and Lawrenson. This is the spark he mentioned. Sorensen going straight in. He didn't really have to fight there, but no. I think he just wanted to get something going.
Yeah, I mean, I think almost for the Flyers, they kind of need to stay away from that because, you know, we'll see what the penalties are here. You know, Chris Lawrence has dropped his gloves, Sorensen hasn't, but, you know, it's... For Lawrence, you know, he's a really tough guy, but, you know, when he's playing so much and his team's up 5-1, I don't really think he needs to be getting involved with that, but...
Well, Lawrence is not being... Is he being escorted to the penalty box? Yes, he is. I thought he was going to be escorted to the bench there.
I'm surprised they don't really now with only 40 seconds left in the period, but like you said, you don't really want to give the Panthers any spark.
So 39-19 will be the time of the penalties. See what happened here.
Well, Sorensen just comes in, gives him a whack. Larry's kind of like, no, don't do that. And then, you know, I mean, Sorensen kind of initiates it with the first punch, and then it kind of, I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be matching twos or matching fours. It looks like it. I didn't really think anyone, you know, Lawrence does drop his gloves. I don't think Tanner does, but.
Well, here we go again as Gagnon looks to get it to Levin, but it's Fife who take possession through the neutral zone. And Gary looks to get the shot away. Johansson picks it up, looking for Gary. Gary gets it out, but Matthew Myers looks to get Puffer away. Comes back to Myers. Gagnon round the boards. Puffer just tips it out.
We'll just kind of keep an eye on. I know Corey likes to, you know, change the style and the tactics, especially if you are down by a few.
Oh, it's another one. It's another early goal in the period for the Fife Flyers, and it's a superb finish again by Braden Sherbinin, his second of the game. And Fife Flyers go 6-1 ahead. A beautiful shot into the top corner.
Yeah, great finish over the glove of Dutiaume there. You just see a little bit of a screen, you know, not on purpose at all by the defenseman, but Sherbin again just walks into that and just lifts it over Dutiaume. And we were just talking about the Panthers, you know, needing to come good here, but Sherbin steps into that one. And he makes this one 6-1.
Sandstrom takes it into the zone. Now Panthers can break.
Oh, great skill there from Ricci.
Ricci right back out in front. It's Anderson, but it's another great save by Owen.
Yeah, this line was really good against Manchester too, with Anderson and Ricci on. And again there, Anderson, nice little player.
Oh, and now here's the fight. It's Lawrence again and Ricci. Lawrence and Ricci. Lawrence gets a couple of punches in. Ricci looks to respond. Two big men. Ricci just trying to spark something into his team, and they just come together at the boards. And respect to Fabrizio Ricci trying to get something going. He heads to the box, Lawrence heads to the box. No doubt that'll be 5 each fighting.
Yeah, 5 each fighting, and like you said, they were sort of down here. I'm just trying to see on the replay, nothing really caused it. Oh, Ricci just comes over to him, and I think that's obviously going back to the whole sort of scrap with Lawrence and Sorensen. I think he's kind of saying you can't go after one of our maybe smaller skilled guys, and great job there by Ricci.
So both in for fighting, and Matthew Bloor is going to go in for the final minute. He replaces Alex Dutiaume.
I like that. Love that move. Why not? Give him another minute. A little bit of exposure.
So Matthew Bloor gets his first minutes in the Elite League. He's Challenge Cup, of course, before.
And, you know, it's all about, a lot of it for goalies is, yeah, you know, he's probably not even going to face a shot here, but it's again, it's just getting out in front of all these people, getting some Elite League minutes, and yeah, I think that's great by Corey to do that.
Oh, with the space opening up for Hammond. Oh, what a save by Shane Owen again. It opened up for Hammond, but Shane Owen, I think he's superhuman, you know.
I just gave out a yelp. Yeah, it's almost like him missing that first shot helped Hammy. It got him a way better angle, and he thought, oh my goodness. Welcome to Save of the Week. You know, right till the end here, Fife are blocking shots and
fighting again, and it's over from Kelsall, and there goes the buzzer, and buzzer met by not the greatest reaction by the Panthers fans, which is understandable. So Fabrizio Ricci is the man of the match for the Nottingham Panthers. Applause from the fans left in the building. And they've got the long trip to Dundee tomorrow, and that's going to be another difficult game.
Corey, how do you break that game down?
Oh, there's a lot of things going on out there. Yeah, certainly not fun to lose 6-1 in your home building. I thought, you know, we worked on a lot of things this week. We worked on, obviously, our transition from the neutral zone into the offensive zone. That was a lot better. Again, we worked on face-offs. Face-offs were a lot more creative, as were our cycle. I thought our cycle, we had a lot of movements. Did a lot of great things, had a lot of great opportunities. It's just missing that final pass, that final shot. We seem to get a lot of pucks blocked. Give Fife credit. They played hard today. They blocked a lot of shots. That's big. And you know, when they got their chances, it seemed, you know, it's not fun to start the game down 1 in the first shift after a bad bounce off the referee's foot, and then a couple deflected pucks go into our net. We're down 3-1, and you just see it's a fragile team. It's a very fragile team. I'm trying my very best to remain positive, encourage them. But at the end of the day, you know, to be honest, I thought the effort was there. The things we worked on last week, the D-zone coverage, the tracking through the neutral zone, that was average to poor. It wasn't good, but we spent our focus time, and again, this is training camp. We spent our focus time on a few things. Conditioning, worked really hard this week. I pushed them pretty hard. And obviously the cycle, movement, offense, and playing it faster. And I thought, you know, if I'm honest, I thought the game was much, much faster today. And that's a good sign. Still, it's obviously not perfect. You know, obviously I'm not happy, nor are the players, but there's some glimpses of some positive things ahead.
You kind of touched on it there about a team that's basically low on confidence.
Yeah.
What sort of things can you do to help turn that around?
Well, I'm a coach. I mean, I'm, you know, not going to come here in front of the media and say, you know, that, you know, they're bad people or they don't care, because, you know, they care. You know, it's a result business. If you don't perform, and that's, as I said last week, that's what we're really focusing on, is our performance. But if you don't perform, you don't compete, you don't look like you want to be out there and be in a Panther jersey, then, you know, that's a fact of life. You'll be moved on. But today I saw some fight. I saw a couple guys, you know, dropping their gloves, which you don't see. I saw some contact, and I saw some pace, which was, you know, sadly lacking last week. So yeah, all in all, it's tough to say, you know, it's rainbows and unicorns after a 6-1 loss. But again, this is a starting point for this group. I'm trying to empower them, encourage them, get them going, you know, make their spirits high, and make them play in a way that I think is sustainable. And obviously, you know, it's, again, the first week of full practice training sessions. You know, I think they held the pace, you know, for a long time this game, but again, it dropped at times, and that's just, you know, conditioning and, you know, that mental attitude of coming and being positive and willing to go. And you saw it. You saw it in spells during the game, you know, when they scored their goals on those half chances or chances, their heads drop, they're sad, and I'm trying to get guys going on the bench. I mean, I'm not a cheerleader, but I'm going to be encouraging, and we're just going to try and move on.
Todd, congratulations on the win. What did you make of it?
Well, first of all, we were pretty excited to come back and see an old familiar face on the bench. I've obviously admired Corey for a lot of years and what he's done and accomplished. So to be standing across from him again and get him a nod from him before the game was pretty nice. As far as our performance tonight, you know, we came in not knowing what kind of team was going to show up. We obviously have been extremely hurt and short on bodies. I thought they did a great job tonight. I think scoring that early one really settled us in. We withstood some early pressure from Nottingham, and then, you know, obviously guys were finding holes tonight, and that was great.
How different do you have to play when you are that short bench?
Yeah, well, obviously, it comes to protecting guys and making sure that, you know, when you're short that many bodies, it just leads to more injuries at time, which can be very difficult. So it's trying to spread it out evenly throughout the lineup and try to stay out of the box as much as possible, because it's quite taxing on the killers. But we got through it pretty unscathed, but you know, I think we desperately need some reinforcements in quickly.
Obviously, to come to Nottingham and get 6 is great for you. If you could put your finger on what the thing that pleased you most tonight, what would that be?
Well, just a couple things that we've talked about. Obviously, big parts of our game were absent. So when we lost to Cardiff at home the other night, I think driving the net, having a net presence, and guys actually shooting the puck rather than looking for the pretty play, it really paid off for them tonight.